Belief is the first step toward achievement. Every great achievement in history started with one thing: belief. Before the invention, before the success, before the victory, someone had to believe it was possible. Without belief, the dream never even takes its first breath. Think about the Wright brothers. Everyone told them that flying was impossible. People laughed, doubted, and mocked the idea. But they believed. That belief gave them the courage to try, to fail, and to try again. And because they held on to that belief, they changed the world forever. The same truth applies to your life. If you don't believe in yourself, no amount of talent or opportunity will matter. Belief is what gives you the strength to get up after a setback. It's what keeps you moving when no one else sees the vision. Belief fuels action, and action creates results. Yes, belief alone won't guarantee success, but without it, success can't even begin. It's the foundation. It's the spark that lights the fire inside you. So stop waiting for approval. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Believe in your dream, even if it feels out of reach right now. Because the moment you choose to believe, you've already taken the first step toward making it real. Your future begins with belief, so start there and let the rest follow. Your mindset shapes your outcome. Your mind is the steering wheel of your life. The way you think, the way you see challenges, the way you talk to yourself. It all decides where you end up. A strong mindset doesn't just change how you feel. It changes what you achieve. Take two people facing the same problem. One says, "This is too hard. I'll never get through it." The other says, "This is tough, but I'll find a way." Same obstacle, completely different outcomes. Why? Because mindset shapes action, and action shapes results. History is filled with examples. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. If his mindset was negative, he would have quit after the first 100 failures. But his belief, his positive outlook, pushed him to keep going until he succeeded. Your own life is no different. If you focus only on limits, you'll stay stuck. But if you focus on possibilities, you'll discover doors you never noticed before. The right mindset turns failures into lessons, setbacks into fuel, and struggles into strength. So guard your thoughts. Feed your mind with belief, hope, and determination, because the reality is simple. The story you tell yourself every day becomes the life you live. Choose a mindset that pushes you forward, and watch how it transforms your outcome. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. The saddest part about life is this: most dreams don't die because of failure. They die because of doubt. Failure at least teaches you something. Doubt, on the other hand, stops you before you even try. It whispers, "What if you're not good enough? What if you fail? What will people say?" And if you listen, you'll never take that first step. Think about how many ideas, inventions, or goals never saw the light of day because someone doubted themselves. How many books were never written? How many songs were never sung? How many businesses were never started? Not because people failed, but because they talked themselves out of even starting. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is a teacher. Every time you fail, you learn, you grow, and you get closer to success. But doubt is a thief. It robs you of chances you'll never get back. Don't let your own thoughts chain you down. You're capable of so much more than you believe. The truth is, you'll never know how far you can go until you take the leap. So silence the doubt. Step forward with courage. Because trying and failing will always take you closer to your dream, but doubting and doing nothing will keep you stuck forever. Take the chance. Believe in yourself. Your dream is worth it. Small steps forward still create progress. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Sometimes we look at the mountain in front of us and think, "How will I ever get to the top?" But here's the truth. Progress doesn't always happen in giant leaps. More often, it's the small steps taken day after day that move us forward. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't start by running across the room. They take one shaky step, then another. They fall, they stumble, but with each small step, they get stronger. And before long, they're running with confidence. Life works the same way. Writing a book starts with a single page. Losing weight starts with one workout. Building a business starts with one idea, one call, one customer. These small actions may not feel like much in the moment, but they add up. Consistency turns tiny steps into massive results. Don't discount the little things you do today just because they don't look impressive. What matters is that you're moving forward. Even a slow pace is better than standing still. So keep going. Celebrate the small wins. Remind yourself that every step counts, because one day, when you look back, you'll realize those tiny steps carried you further than you ever imagined. Keep moving, no matter how small the step, because progress is progress. Challenges are proof that growth is happening. If life feels tough right now, don't take it as a sign you refailing. Take it as proof that you regrowing. Think about it. Growth never happens in comfort. Muscles don't get stronger without resistance. Seeds don't become trees without pushing through the dirt, and you won't discover your full potential without challenges. Every obstacle you face is shaping you. It's teaching you patience, resilience, and grit. It's like life's way of preparing you for the next level. If everything was easy, you'd never stretch beyond what you already know. But when you hit roadblocks, when things test you, that's when you're being refined. Remember learning something difficult, like riding a bike. You fell, scraped your knees, got frustrated. But those struggles were the very proof that you were improving. Each challenge was building your balance, your confidence, your strength. And eventually, you mastered it. Life is the same. The harder it feels, the closer you are to breakthrough. Don't let challenges convince you to quit. Instead, let them remind you you're in the middle of growth. So when life feels heavy, pause and tell yourself, this is proof I'm moving forward. Embrace the challenge, because it's not here to break you. It's here to build you. Keep going. Growth is happening. You are stronger than you think. You don't even realize how powerful you are. Most of the time, you underestimate yourself. You think you can't handle it, that it's too much, that you're not built for this. But let me remind you, every time you faced something hard in the past, you got through it. Every storm you thought would break you only made you tougher. That strength didn't disappear. It's still inside you. Think back to a moment where you thought, I can't do this. Maybe it was a tough exam, a painful heartbreak, or a season where life felt too heavy. Yet here you are. You survived it. You grew through it. That's proof that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. Strength isn't about never feeling tired or broken. It's about showing up again, even when you feel like quitting. It's about taking one more step when your mind screams, stop. It's about pushing forward, even with fear in your chest. That's real strength. So the next time you doubt yourself, remember, you've already overcome so much. You are tougher than the obstacles in front of you. Don't let your mind trick you into believing you're weak. Stand tall, face the challenge, and remind yourself, I am stronger than I think, because you are. Consistency beats talent when talent gives up. Talent may open the door, but consistency is what keeps you in the room. You have probably seen it before. Someone with incredible talent who starts strong, but fades away because they stop showing up. And then there's the quiet, consistent person, the one who keeps putting in the work day after day, even when no one's watching. Over time, that person wins. Why? Because consistency always outlasts talent when talent gives up. Think about athletes, artists, or even students. The most talented person isn't always the one who succeeds. It's the one who keeps practicing when they don't feel like it. It's the one who studies when others are distracted. It's the one who chooses discipline over excuses. Consistency builds habits. Habits create progress, and progress eventually leads to mastery. Even small daily actions add up. A drop of water may seem weak, but given enough time, it can carve through stone. That's the power of showing up every single day. So, don't worry if you're not the most gifted in the room. Don't stress if others seem naturally better than you. Because talent may shine for a moment, but consistency shines for a lifetime. Keep showing up. Keep pushing forward. Your discipline will take you further than talent ever could. Every setback is preparing you for a bigger comeback. Sometimes life knocks you down so hard that you start to question everything. You feel like the world is against you, like no matter how hard you try, things just keep falling apart. But here's the truth. Every setback you face isn't the end. It's actually preparing you for something bigger, something greater than what you can see right now. Think about it. A slingshot has to be pulled back before it launches forward. The same is true for you. The failures, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, they're not signs that you're done. They're training you. They're building your strength, shaping your character, and teaching you lessons you couldn't learn any other way. Every champion you admire has a story of setbacks. They've been rejected, defeated, and doubted. But instead of giving up, they used those moments as fuel to come back stronger. That's why their victories mean so much, because they were earned through struggle. So, if you're facing a setback right now, don't lose hope. Don't let it convince you that you're finished. This is just the setup for your comeback. Stay focused, keep pushing, and remember, the pain you feel today is creating the power you'll need tomorrow. Your story isn't over. The best part hasn't even been written yet. Your future self will thank you for not quitting. Picture this. Years from now, you're looking back on your life. Do you want to remember the moments you gave up? Or the moments you kept going, even when it hurt? The truth is, your future self is watching every decision you make today, and that version of you will either thank you for pushing through or regret that you stopped too soon. When you feel like quitting, it's usually right before the breakthrough. Think of a student studying late at night, exhausted and drained. It feels pointless in the moment, but one day, that hard work opens doors to opportunities they once dreamed of. Or an athlete training day after day, sweating, stumbling, failing. It's painful. But later, when they hold the medal or cross the finish line, they thank their past self for never quitting. The effort you put in today becomes the foundation for the life you'll live tomorrow. Every sacrifice, every extra push, every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're building a future that's worth it. So when quitting whispers in your ear, remind yourself this isn't just about now. It's about the life you're creating, the person you're becoming, and the joy of knowing you didn't give up. Keep going. Your future self is waiting to thank you. Saying "I can" changes everything about how you fight. Sometimes the biggest battle isn't against the world, it's against your own mind. The words you speak to yourself decide whether you rise or whether you quit. When you say "I can't," you've already lost before the fight even begins. But the moment you shift to "I can," everything changes. Think about it. A runner at the starting line who tells themselves, "I can do this," runs with power, with energy, with focus. But if that same runner whispers "I can't," their legs feel heavier, their energy fades, and fear takes control. The challenge didn't change. The mindset did. Life will throw obstacles at you. You'll face setbacks, disappointments, and days when you feel too weak to keep going. But in those exact moments, the words "I can" become your weapon. They give you the strength to take another step, the courage to keep swinging, and the fire to fight harder. Your words shape your fight, and your fight shapes your outcome. So stop feeding your doubts with "I can't." Start fueling your strength with "I can." Because once you believe it, you'll act like it, and when you act like it, nothing can stop you. Say it today. Say it out loud. "I can." Then watch how your fight changes.